Hi and welcome to the channel. Today we've got something new to the Irritable Vegan. It's my first attempt at a nightshade-free recipe. Luckily for me, nightshade-free is not a necessity, but I've heard from quite a few people that do need to avoid them. If that's you, then I hope that this nightshade-free Nomato sauce hits the spot. It's made from cheap, easy to find ingredients and it tastes great. I hope you enjoy it. We'll start by adding 300 grams of diced sweet potato to a baking tray and add to this 300 grams of diced carrot. Spread this out in a single layer so it roasts evenly. Drizzle over 1 tablespoon of garlic oil, 1 teaspoon of cumin and a generous grind of salt and pepper. Work this into the veg with a basting brush so that everything is evenly coated and roast at 200 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, add 150 grams of radish cut in half and 300 grams of cooked pickled beetroot cut into quarters. Pickled beetroot has a much more generous FODMAP safe serving size than raw beetroot and helps to add acidity similar to that of tomato. Make sure all the vegetables are well mixed and redistribute the oil and spices from the baking tray. Return the tray to the oven and roast for a further 15 minutes until the vegetables are cooked but not mushy or overly charred, which will affect the flavour of the final sauce. Into a deep soup pot, put the roasted vegetables and pour over 1 litre of FODMAP safe vegetable stock. Add a couple of whole bay leaves, 1 teaspoon of Italian mixed herbs and give everything a really good stir. Bring the stock to a boil, then reduce to a simmer and continue to simmer for 10 minutes. Turn off the heat and remove the bay leaves. Stir through 1 tablespoon of nutritional yeast and leave the sauce to cool enough so that it can be safely handled. Carefully pour the vegetables and all the broth into a blender and blitz until the sauce is thick and smooth. Once blended, taste test the sauce. Mine needed an extra sprinkle of salt and 1 tablespoon of maple syrup to cut through the acidity of the beetroot. This sauce serves 4 as a FODMAP safe portion and works over pasta, pizza, in place of salsa or nachos, or as a base for a chili or bolognese. I kept it simple this time and served it with gluten-free pasta. The pickled beetroot not only gives a necessary kick of sourness, it also creates the most glorious ruby red colour. Depending on your beetroot, you'll need to add salt and sweetness to taste to get the sauce balanced out. This sauce is rich and earthy with a sweet acidic kick. It's not as light or fresh as a tomato-based sauce, but for anyone nightshade-free that's craving a healthy, whole food go-to sauce, then this has got you covered. I added freshly ground black pepper and fresh basil, which really fools your senses into thinking this is a regular pasta sauce. The radish might seem like an unusual addition, but it really gives a strong, peppery punch of heat that is a great substitute for onions, paprika and chilli. The best thing about this sauce is not only is it low FODMAP, but that it's made from cheap, easy to source ingredients, making it a great budget-friendly family staple. In my research, the majority of the pre-prepared Nomato sauces I came across are expensive or rely heavily on high FODMAP ingredients such as garlic, onions and celery. For anyone that needs to eat nightshade-free and low FODMAP, you really need to consider adding this tasty sauce into your meal planning rota. The sauce keeps in a sealed container in the fridge for up to 3 days, or alternatively you can make it in bulk and it can be frozen for up to 3 months with no adverse effects to its flavour. If you happen to be serving this sauce to children, then they'll love the unexpected side effect of the sauce turning everything it touches pink. Don't say I didn't warn you. I really hope you'll try this recipe out and tag me on Instagram at The Irritable Vegan with all your recipe recreations. I hope you enjoyed this video and please let me know if you'd like me to include more nightshade-free recipes in the future. As always, thanks so much for watching and I'll speak to you soon. Bye!